So what happens to a soul when they just die like that? And, unfortunately, what happens, and I'm seeing more and more of that. Like back in the day, I actually thought that, you couldn't disrupt somebody's timelines, but it's a crazy world out there. The logistics are crazy. I see so many people's timelines get truncated or end before their time. So when that happens, in this case for this woman, what happens is that well, I hate to use this example, but it's like the chicken, where they cut the head off and the chicken just keeps running around, right? Okay. So the same thing happens to this woman's spirit or soul. What happens is that the spirit, as soon as it's stabbed, it knows it's dead. It just again, just cuts off that disconnect. The body just idles, just like that chicken walking around. And then in short time, the chicken runs out of blood. In this case, again, the soul, the spirit, the essence, the energy of that person disconnect, not just her blood, coming out. So in that case, that spirit just sits there and is like, what's going on? And it just sits there. And in the future, say it doesn't get cleaned up, and I'll do a cleansing after this. We'll meditate on that. If you want to join, that'd be fantastic. We'll work on helping her, say, go to the level where she needs to go to awaken. But here's the key. If you've ever walked into a place where there's ghosts, right? If you've ever walked into a place where it's like, shit, it feels creepy in here. So here's the deal. In this case, that spirit will sit exactly in that same chair forever. And people who are sensitive, people will feel that something's going on, and it could be like a decade. They're still using that same train car. That woman would still be sitting there just doing whatever she does before she got stabbed. People will experience that. That's how that happens, because those time moments get frozen and it just get recycled. It's just a replay over and over and over and over again until somebody goes, oh, wow, somebody here, let's move them on. They just got trapped in a time cycle. Again, recursion. Okay. So in that situation, after this post, we'll help her cross over properly. Okay.